Hello to all and welcome to Star Wars Opinion. Throughout the original Star Wars trilogy, it's pretty apparent that Darth Vader can sense Luke in the Force, beginning with their first encounter during the Battle of Yavin.
The Force is strong, Minister.
They have several Force connections, one in The Empire Strikes Back, and two in Return of the Jedi. Albeit one of those being a deleted scene. So why doesn't Vader sense Leia? Particularly when he captured and interrogated her. Let's start with the X-Universe explanation. As far as Vader, Luke, and Leia's relationships, George Lucas never originally intended for them to be related, let alone part of the same family. Vader was the villain who murdered Luke's father, Anakin, and Leia was the princess for Luke to rescue and win. Lucas originally had a plotline planned for Luke to search for a long-lost sister that he would learn about. After finding his sister, Luke would avenge his father's death on Vader, defeat the Empire, and be reunited with Leia, his love. This was when Lucas was planning to make more than 3 films. After A New Hope came out, Lucas decided to work towards a single trilogy and realized that he was going to have to splice several plot lines together to fit everything in. This helped prompt Vader becoming Luke's father and Leia becoming Luke's sister. Now in universe, we must go back to Revenge of the Sith, where Vader heard that his wife and child had died. As far as he was concerned, he has no offspring. Fast forward to A New Hope, and Vader encounters a rebel pilot, strong in the Force, who blows up the Death Star. Vader naturally is interested in learning the identity of the pilot, and employs the services of Boba Fett. He doesn't even consider the possibility that the pilot could be related to him. Imagine his surprise at learning that the name of the pilot is Skywalker. He realizes he has a child, and that the Emperor had lied to him. Even then, Vader doesn't establish a Force connection with Luke until he reveals himself to Luke during their duel on Cloud City. It's only after both realize their relation to each other while in physical proximity to each other that they can Force connect across space. How does this relate to Leia? Well, Leia knew that she was adopted, but had no idea there was a connection between the Emperor's enforcer and her mother. As for Vader, he didn't know he had children when he captured her over Yavin. As far as he knew, she was an Organa. And when he later learned that Luke was his son, he had even less reason to think that Leia was related to him, since he never knew that Padme was expecting twins. Finally, it can be argued that Vader should have sensed strong Force potential in Leia. That is definitely an understandable thought, and of course he could sense her presence in the Force. However, it wasn't until Luke actively used the Force that Vader could sense how powerful he was. As far as we know, Leia never displayed a use of the Force other than, possibly, using it to resist the interrogation droid. So it is possible that Vader sensed a stronger than average presence of the Force in Leia, but it never occurred to him that they were related. And the next time they would see each other, he'd be preoccupied with capturing Luke. I'd like to take this time to announce that I will be expanding my upload frequency to twice a week. I will be starting a series called Lightsaber Wars, where I discuss my opinion of each of the lightsaber duels in the films, the 2 Clone Wars shows, and Star Wars Rebels. I plan to go according to in-universe chronology, and with over 60 different duels, I should be doing this series for over a year. I plan to upload an episode of Lightsaber Wars every Saturday, while continuing my usual video upload on Wednesdays. Let me know what your opinions are. Why do you think that Darth Vader couldn't sense that Leia was his daughter? In the comments below. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.